Hi guys, welcome to another video, and for today's video we are taking a look at the Western Lowland Gorilla. Now there are three subspecies of gorilla: the mountain gorilla, the Western Lowland Gorilla, and the Eastern Lowland Gorilla. So for today's video though, we are only looking at the Western Lowland Gorilla. The gorilla is the largest of the great apes. However, the Western Lowland Gorilla is the smallest of the three subspecies. Adult males reach around 300 pounds, but they can reach up to 500 pounds. They stand around 6 feet tall when they are on both legs. Adult females typically weigh between 150 to 200 pounds, and when standing, they are around 4.5 feet tall. Males have an 8-foot arm span, while females have an arm span of 6.5 feet. They are native to the Congo River Basin, an area that covers 6 African countries. The typical territory for a group of gorillas, which is called a troop, by the way, is about 9 to 14 square miles. When these guys communicate, they're going to be using 22 different vocalizations and body language. Unlike chimpanzees, gorillas are basically herbivores. They may get some insects, maybe even some lizards every once in a while. Most of the insects that these guys are going to be eating are actually coming from the fruits and the leaves that they eat. These guys are going to be feeding on leaves, stems, and fruits. They're also going to be taking in roots and tree bark. So these guys live in groups of around 30 individuals, maybe smaller groups, and the troop is led by a male who is older and dominant, and we call that male a silverback. And you can see this one has actually got some white or silver on him, and that's pretty typical. If you go to the zoo, you might see one of those. Gorillas tend to be pretty calm, and largely non-aggressive, but if you disturb them, they will defend themselves. Gorillas have an almost 9-month gestation period, and babies are born weighing 4 pounds. And they'll spend the first 3 years of their lives riding on their mother's back. And when they reach the ages of 3 to 6 years, they spend a lot of their time playing with other youngsters. Western lowland gorillas are considered to be critically endangered. They are under threat from habitat destruction, the bushmeat trade, and poaching. Diseases have also killed gorillas. Gorilla numbers have dropped in just 20 years from all of these various things. Ebola has killed a great number of gorillas and chimpanzees, and in the chimpanzee video that I did, I mentioned the bushmeat trade might be the cause of viral transfer between humans and chimps. Well, it can also be between humans and gorillas. Gorillas may also be killed so that the young may be taken for the pet trade. And the last fact that I have on lowland gorillas is that we share 98.3% of our DNA with gorillas. So, with that, I have 2 more facts, actually. Gorillas are highly intelligent. The most famous example that I have is Coco, who was a gorilla in captivity that actually learned sign language and could communicate with us. Very cool. So with that, I will talk to you peeps later.